Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hi. Good evening. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. There is a event going on in the game right now, the Maiden's Rhapsody. It's a Final Fantasy XI crossover event, and in true Mana Scarlet fashion, I have saved it for the very last second. Hi, DJ Game Guy, welcome to the stream! So yes, as usual, I have waited until the very last second to do an event. Typical Mana Scarlet. This is a crossover event with Final Fantasy XI, and I am particularly keen on it because Dawn Trail is going to have a Final Fantasy XI themed alliance raid. So, Final Fantasy XI is like my blind spot in the Final Fantasy franchise. It is like one of like 2 games I haven't played. So I'm very interested to see what happens in this event, although I will be honest, because I haven't played 11 myself, any references will be lost to me, and I can only say sorry. You also might be wondering, hey, Mana, I thought you've been playing since 2.0. Haven't you already done the Maiden's Rhapsody event? Because it's come back several times, and no, I've never done it. Isn't that delightful? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop into that, and because I don't think the event's gonna take too long, I'm gonna go ahead and do some roulettes afterwards, which is something I haven't really done on stream before, but to be honest, I just want this to kind of be a chill, relaxed, fun night, so yeah. Although I do have something fun in mind for roulette, so please look forward to it. But yeah, it's time for just a nice, relaxing stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. Let's go. All right. Let's go see what the Maiden's Rhapsody is about. A journey to remember. Ramumu has caught wind of a promising story and seeks an adventurer to help separate fact from fiction. Excuse me, miss. Do you have a moment? I'm Ramumu with the Harbor Herald, and judging by your dress, you're one of those well-traveled adventurers I've heard so much about. No doubt one as worldly as yourself has heard the rumors of an unusual warrior maiden from the Far East. Danger constantly follows in her footsteps, and the Far Easterners I've spoken with claim her dress and fighting style are nothing like they've ever seen. Do you know what happened the last time a strange warrior from unknown lands came to Eorzea? That upstart, Petter Winsome, practically stole the parchment from my desk to write his story. Our readership soon doubled, and he's been regarded as the Harbor Herald's finest reporter ever since. That should have been my story, and I'll be damned if he beats me to this one. But if following her is as dangerous as it sounds, I'll need an adventurer like you to keep me safe. If you're interested, meet me down at Costa del Sol. That's where she was last spotted, so that's where I plan to start. Yay! Quest accepted. Before I get too far into this quest, the usual audio check. How is the audio? How is the game audio? How is my voice? Is one too loud? Is one too quiet? Hi, Xanthias. Welcome to the stream. Let me know how the audio levels are. I think the last time I streamed, my microphone was way too loud, and it was making awful noises when I spoke, and it made me very sad when I discovered that. So hopefully my microphone isn't bad this time. Everything sounds great. Awesome. Ah, you're here at last. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. She was here just a few bells ago, or so I was told. Look over there! Could it be? Begging your pardons, please do not think me strange for asking, but can you tell me if we are close to Selbina, or perhaps Muhara? I fear I am hopelessly lost. Selbina? Muhara? Sorry, dear, but you're on the eastern shore of Vilbrand, eastern Lenosha, to be precise. I take it you're the far easterner traveler that's been the talk of the taverns as of late. You've cut quite the warpath through Eorzea from what I've heard. Yes, I hail from the far east, but... Vilbrand? Lenosha? I cannot recall such names. Though truth be told, I cannot recall much of anything since awakening in these strange surroundings. By Byregod's beard! You mean you've lost your memory? I remember. My name is... Iroha. I am training in the way of the glaive, though I feel I am still a novice. Before awakening here, I was on a mission to... Forgive me. It is hard to make sense of what little I can recall. The only clear thoughts in my mind are of master, and a powerful technique I labor to perfect, Amatsu Kiori. I am certain it is essential to completing my mission. Interesting you'd remember training above all else. Perhaps that's the key. If you continue to practice your master's teachings, it stands to reason other related memories might come back to you. Recalling my mission by first recalling master's teachings. Yes, that does seem plausible. I do not doubt many of the teachings I learned have a specific purpose. It would only be a matter of focusing on this particular one. This is the scoop I've been looking for! A Far Eastern warrior on a special mission? What if we're in danger? This isn't some fairy tale like Peter's story. People need to know! She's no good to us if she can't remember anything. Help her so we can get to the bottom of this. Okay. Here, take this map before you. Training won't do you any good if you get lost now, will it? Your kindness is greatly appreciated. Thank you. To journey alone in this strange land would be a trial all its own, I'm sure. Might we explore the shore south of here? I recall mention that the beach was an excellent place for training. Something about the aquatic wildlife being suitable for sparring. If the creatures here are similar, I would like very much to try my hand against them. And I trust you'll ensure she has every opportunity to do so. Now, don't let me keep you. The sooner she remembers her mission, the better. When she's had her fill of combating critters along the coast, perhaps you should rest in Limsa where it's safer. Bulwark Hall should do nicely. It's the first place she'll see after coming through the gates. Okay. It begins. Also forgot to say grats on the new title. Thank you. In case you did not notice, I have become a final fish. That's me, Mana Scarlet, the final fish. I finally caught my last legendary fish last night, so I'm very, very happy about that. Now, I actually wanted to stream this event much sooner, but, Final Fantasy Bork on my PC. What do I mean by that? Final Fantasy started running terribly on my PC, like basically right after 6.55 came out. Oh, the speech is somehow familiar. Oh, my gosh. Fate. Yo, this music's from Final Fantasy XI. I might not have played the game, but even I know that. Alright, get the crabs. I am reminded of a tale from long ago. Of fledgling adventurers who would fight crabs like these to better themselves. I pray our training is as successful as theirs was. not ready for a fate, but I, in hindsight, should have figured. Oh my gosh, Project Vector, thank you so much for the 5 months. That's so incredibly kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I got lucky with the spawn. I just walked here and it showed up. That is incredibly lucky. But I should have known this would involve a fate, because this is actually a pretty old event, and like, events used to have fates like all the time. Like the Final Fantasy XIII event made you do a bunch of fates too, although they were like 14 fates and like lightning showed up, so. I believe that will suffice for now. Fighting alongside such a seasoned warrior has been educational. I am grateful that you chose to accompany me. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Wow, that was lucky. But yeah, the Final Fantasy XIII event made you do like a bunch of fates in like Swift Perch and like Little Alamigo and Kurthus, and like lightning would show up and she'd be like, huh, they're no match for me. They're fun until you need one of the dang relic weapons. Don't talk to me about the relic weapons. Unless it's that Desert Slug fate. I have seen bits and pieces about it being really annoying. That one is really annoying because the S rank in Southern Thanalan it requires you to not let a fate fail on that map for like 1 hour. And that specific fate, the one with the worm, is just a pain to do by yourself. So that worm fate sometimes just kills S rank attempts down there. Wait, where am I going? I just assumed she'd be up here. Oh, she said Bulwark Hall, didn't she? Wait, where am I going? Oh, yeah, it's right at the gate. I need to pay I need to pay attention to my quest markers. Not today, Post-Moogle, maybe another time. In a Final Fantasy XIV playthrough you were watching, you saw the guy stumble into that fate and it was chaos. Yeah, that is a really chaotic fate. Training at the beach was invigorating. It has been too long since I enjoyed such sport, fighting alongside one so well versed in the arts of war. I would like to think I improved my form by following your example. At first I doubted crabs would be suitable for practice, but I was quite wrong. Testing my strength against their hardened shells, swing after swing, over and over again. I could easily spend days or even weeks at a time battling them. If only I could remember who suggested this training regimen. Here you go. Here's a shard for you. Oh my. What a peculiar stone. I sense something within it. Something familiar. Something dark. Oh, Shadow Lord! I know him from Final Fantasy XI! Coming soon to Final Fantasy XIV. Stay tuned for Dawn Trail. A grueling battle in the cold against evil made manifest. A lord of shadows, long dead, yet somehow resurrected. The fate of the realm hanging in the balance. I remember. And yet, I am not convinced these visions relate to my mission. Why would Master entrust me with the means to slay such a foe? The answers must lie within my memories. They have to. All the more reason. I must hurry to complete my training and perfect a Matsu Kyori. While waiting for your arrival, I asked a couple of travelers from Gridania, I think, where I might find creatures of a more dark and unusual nature. They told me of a place called Hawk Manor, a cursed estate whose grounds play host to various sorts of hellish monsters. These creatures sound like promising opponents, full of the fury and cunning I would expect in a true battle. Now then, let us be off. When we are finished, we can meet in the nearby town. I wonder if she's gonna make me do another fate. Like, she probably is. She's probably got another fate cooking for me over in Central Shroud. Yep, there it is. Participate in the fate, the way of the samurai. You guessed it. Sure did. So I am unsure if this character, Iroha, is a character from Final Fantasy XI, but I'm going to assume she is. Again, unfortunately, I have not played 11 myself, so I am unfamiliar with the goings-ons of that game. But I know the Shadow Lord, and I know the Shadow Lord's coming to Dawn Trail, so please, please look forward to that. Alright, now we wait. Now we wait. Yippee. How exciting. Oh, there she is! Yay! Didn't have to wait too long. That's nice. It is as if the very air is tainted by darkness. Minions of the Shadow Lord, from whence did they come? Ma'am, these are called Voidsen. They're from the 13. Perhaps I should bring my chocobo out. Maybe that is something I could consider. There are some nice people there. Are there people from chat here? These demons, they call to mind another old story. I do have, to surpass his limits, a great samurai once fought such beings. Perhaps by defeating these demons, I can do the same. Are there people from chat here? Because I do have, like, names turned off right now, so I am... I am unsure. If you're here, though, hi! Sorry! If this is you right here, hello! Alas, I could scarcely match your pace. This will not do. There must be a way for me to improve more quickly. Are you gonna make me do a fate in Thanaland next? That seems like something you would do, Iroha. I know you so well. Anyway, I'm just gonna go to Gridania. Oh, you meant how I referenced the 13th? It's true, there are some nice people there. My bad, my bad. Just hope it's not Worm. Aw. True, let's hope it's not Worm. Thank you for once again aiding in my training. To witness such majesty and grace on the battlefield is truly inspiring. It served as a wonderful lesson in combat. Here is your shard. You have found yet another strange stone. Yes, it radiates with a warmth much like the last, but the color is... Wait, do you hear that? Oh, Prish! I know her from Dissidia! Wait, these are literally Final Fantasy XI screenshots. That was a chunky Final Fantasy XI character model. A long and arduous journey together with a young girl. This vision is not what I expected. We fought many battles together, and we were not alone. No, I dare say our comrades were well beyond counting. But what business would I, a lowly student, have undertaking such missions? I cannot make sense of it. Still, I must thank you for this. Before meeting you, I was hopelessly lost, smothered by a fog of fear and uncertainty. But now I have your light to guide me. You have brought me yet another step closer to completing my training and unlocking the memories still dormant within me. After speaking with a few of the patrons here before you arrived, I believe I found the perfect place to continue honing my skills, the Sigoli Desert, Thanalan. If what I was told is true, a creature of unspeakable terror roams the sands. They say its strength is impossible to gauge, as no one lives to tell of its great might. But together, I believe we can lay the beast low. When we have finished, we can take a hard-earned rest in Ul'dah. We go to Ul'dah. We go to the Sigoli Desert. We go to the Forgotten Springs. Oh god, it's the worm? No, I don't want the worm! Oh, there he is! There's the worm I've heard so much about. Oh, her fate is up right now. I have to hurry. Oh my god, it's all the way across the desert, and it's 12% done. I have to hurry. It's 14% done. Hurry, Mana Scarlet, hurry. Fly faster, Fat Chocobo. 19%. I'll make it. Easy. So it's interesting. This is something to do with Prish's storyline. I don't know very much about Prish, but I really liked her in Dissidia, and she's a character I've always really wanted to know more about. So I guess this is a girl who knew her? At least it's not the worm. I would have lost my mind, but also felt so bad in jinxing you. Ah, we can relax. It's not the worm. Or 6th time they have brought back this event. I don't know how many times. It's a million. It's been a million times. To think that we managed to defeat such a foe. And yet, I find that there is something within me still wanting. I must find a way to overcome this. I must find my way home. Last one there's a rotten egg, Iraha. She's a adventurer's guild. are no words to express my gratitude for your assistance. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine confronting the legendary Circuit. If not for you, I would be but one of the countless victims who succumbed to its poisonous sting. Another stone. Yes, it comes to me now. A mortal struggle. Forbidden magics uttered in a final bid for salvation. Fenrir! What happened to you? What's going on here? I like how I said I don't know anything about Final Fantasy XI, and yet I have recognized every single thing in her flashbacks. I recognize the Shadow Lord, I recognize Parish, and granted it's pretty easy to recognize Fenrir, but still. It all makes sense now. The pitched battles, the arduous journeys, the fellowship of adventurers. It was not my life that I recalled, but rather the tales of a great hero I mistook as myself. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I suspected such feats were too extraordinary to be my own, and the memories held within this stone have removed all doubt. They were of a journey into the past, one that revealed a horrible truth I dare not repeat out loud, for it would be Final Fantasy XI spoilers if I did. And I remember my home, Vanadil. It is not some territory or continent, but an entirely different world. My true memories return to me now, and it is all thanks to you. More importantly, I believe I now understand how to wield a Matsukiori. It should not be long before my path home is clear to me as well, but first, I must see my training to its completion. While waiting here, I heard unsettling stories of a foul beast terrorizing Bronze Lake. This is the perfect opportunity to put into practice everything I have learned. Today is the day I wield the power of a Matsukiori. After this last endeavor, let us meet in Limsa Lominsa. Wow, she's making me go to Lenosha again. You haven't turned on your PC in over a week and you have 1 million updates on Steam? Oh no! Oh no! I also have not... Oh, there's... No, that's... Wait, is this the guy? Oh, it's an invisible fate? Question mark? Whatever, this is the guy. Let's kill him. The Dread Dragon. Like, he's not on the map, but he's here. It's like some Odin-ass fate right now. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy XIV on my PC in a few weeks now because it borked. It borked on me a few weeks ago, and I only just a few days ago replaced the GPU on my computer. And by the way, I would not have been able to do that without you all on Twitch, so thank you so much for helping me. Seriously, thank you so much for helping me. It means so much to me, and thanks to you all, I'm gonna be able to do like more and better streams. Like, I'm working on continuing to upgrade my equipment, and all of the support I get on Twitch is going to be going towards that. So thank you. Hey, fate complete. At last, my training is complete, and it is all thanks to you. You were always there to keep me on the path. I would speak with you more, but not here. Let us make for Limsa Lominsa. Okay. At last, the power of a Matsukiori is mine to command, and my memories are slowly but surely returning. None of this would have been possible if not for your unwavering guidance. To think I could have forgotten a mission so vital. My resolve was unyielding, my mind focused on the task before me. In the end, I fear I may have jeopardized all I hold dear. As I told you earlier, my home is, or rather was, a world known as Vanadil. Try as we might. What? It's dead? It's destroyed? Wait, what? Excuse me? Spoilers! Try as we might, its destruction could not be forestalled, but fate saw fit to give me one last chance. I was allowed to travel back in time to escape to the past before the darkness had consumed all. Together with the heroes of the past, I knew that tragedy could be averted, just as it had been so many times before. This seems like a plot for like an expansion in Final Fantasy XI. Like Vanadil is probably not destroyed. This is probably some like Crystal Exarch thing going on with her. She's like, the world has been destroyed, but I will go back in time and save it. Like that's probably what's going on here. Together with the heroes of the past, I knew that tragedy could be averted just as it had been done so many times before. Master was the greatest of them all, a hero without equal, whose grand adventures I mistook as my own memories. I cannot help but feel I am still forgetting something else important, something that happened to Master. I suppose in time it will come to me. Before I leave, might we go and speak with Ramumu? If not for her insistence, I would have been bereft of your assistance. It would be rude not to extend my thanks to her as well. This chicken girl, how would make fast friends? True! Also, by the way, I forgot to say, I really like her hair. Her hair is really cute, and I really like her outfit, so I'm glad I'm gonna get it. Have I tried out the new GPU with any high-end game? Yes! I have great news! I have great news, everybody! I tested Baldur's Gate 3 on my new GPU, and it works fantastic! So, Baldur's Gate 3 stream, perhaps coming soon. Stay tuned, everybody! I cannot shake the feeling I am once again forgetting something, but I suppose it will not matter when I return. Oh, how I long to once more fight at Master's side. Iroha told me the good news. Her memory is, for the most part, restored. Perhaps more importantly, her training is complete. If you hadn't come with me to Costa del Sol, I dare say she'd still be swinging at crabs along the beach. Now that I have you here, I'd very much like to talk to you about my about what you were doing before we arrived. How exactly did you come to be here in Eorzea? Tell us the deets. Oh, everyone's excited about Baldur's Gate 3. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. And you say you went back in time trying to save your world? Yes, you have the right of it. No life was spared by the darkness. None save from mine, that is. Fate intervened, and I was sent back to the past, to a time where I could find heroes capable of saving Vanadil. That is how I was reunited with Master, although at a much earlier time than I anticipated. The last thing I remember is a fierce battle in a strange light. When next I awoke, I was here, to be torn away from Master when I was needed most. My heart feels like it may burst. How awful! You were close then? Master was like family to me, and an exceptional warrior besides. I've spent my entire life striving to become such a hero and live up to the legends I so fondly remember. Show us some low poly Final Fantasy XI. Ooh. This is Distant Worlds, and I'm gonna cry. This is Distant Worlds, and I'm gonna cry. It all began with a stone, or so the story goes. In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. The world entered an age of bliss, that is, until the gods fell into slumber. That world is my home, Vana'diel. Okay, that's Shantito. Whoa, memories. I should read this. It was home to 3 great nations. The kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastok, where Manus Scarlet started, and the Federation of Windurst. Powerful as they were, though, in times of strife they would turn to a single hero, my master. Okay, so I said I haven't played Final Fantasy XI before. That's only kind of true. I've played like the first hour of Final Fantasy XI before, and there's like a whole story about that. Long story short, I was bad at the game and I got sad and I didn't keep playing it. But where I started was Bastok, which is the desert place. So yeah. Anyway, that is Shantoto on the right, that is Prish in the center, and unfortunately, I do not know who that is on the left. My Final Fantasy XI knowledge is not that big. You're gonna be honest, this is interesting you to 11's story. I want to play 11 so bad, and I am considering trying to play it before the Alliance raid comes out. I think it would be so much fun, but it's a really daunting task because, you know, it's an MMO! And so maybe in the next year or so, I might give 11 a try. If that's something people might be interested in, I do own the game. But I would have to, you know, subscribe, buy a subscription, like all that. We'll see, we'll see. Ooh. But be it a demon of rage seeking vengeance or a spiteful god of destruction, Master was always there to pull us back from the brink of oblivion. I know all these guys. I know all of these guys. Me who doesn't know anything about 11. Actually, I guess I don't know the one on the left. I thought the one on the left was Absolute Virtue, but looking closer, I'm not sure. The one in the center is the Shadow Lord, and he will be a boss in the Dawn Trail Alliance raid. I do not know the ones on the right by name, but I've seen the guy in the corner in like Theat Rhythm, so I'm like, I know you. I know you. It's one of the longest running MMOs alongside WoW and EVE Online. Yeah, Final Fantasy XI is still running, everybody. Did you know Final Fantasy has 2 MMOs? But yeah, I'm very, very interested. Does it have a free trial like the award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? I cannot answer that for you. I do not know. I do not know the answer. I have heard that they have made it more single-player friendly than it was when I attempted it back in like 2011. 2011 was like the last time I tried to play 11. But I do not know that much about the game. I cannot answer that. It is not within my power. Fenrir! So long as there is light and life in the world, the legend of Vana'diel's greatest hero will live on. Now, I'm genuinely very interested in 11. I want to play it so bad. There is little wonder these stories were the first to spring back to my mind. I have all but memorized them, but no matter how many times I asked, you would always... Oh, please excuse me. For a moment, when I looked at you, something in your eyes reminded me of Master and I... Don't worry yourself over it. I imagine our friend here often has that effect on people. I realize how ridiculous this seems. Anyone in their right mind would think it's some fanciful dream. But for me, this world is the dream, and now it is time to awaken. When next I open my eyes, I will be home in Vana'diel, once more at Master's side. This may be just a dream, but it is one I shall never forget. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. I hope to meet you soon in Final Fantasy XI. Goodbye. Yeah, what do they mean by this? Wait, you're still here. Sorry, Iroha, you're still here. It would seem I am not yet ready to return. Is this, perhaps, the will of the goddess? If it is by her will, then so it shall be. I vow to work hard every day to become a warrior worthy of your teachings. Then, when the time comes, we shall meet again. Here, in Eorzea, or perhaps in the waking world. Ah, there goes the greatest story I'll never get to write. An adventurer from another world, traveling back in time to save her people. Who's going to believe such a silly tale? I'll leave the flights of fancy to Peter, but for her sake, I hope she finds her way home, wherever that may be. Yay! Genuinely though, I want to play Final Fantasy XI so bad. And if that's something people are interested in, I might look into like streaming it sometime this year. I really want to play it before the Alliance raid comes out. So yeah. I'll consider it. And hey, as I suspected, the event didn't really take that long. I've only been streaming for less than an hour. But hey, that's why this stream also is gonna have like some chill roulettes attached to it. So yippee! Okay.